Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog, giving a microphone, dressed like $1,000,000, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh, yeah. Everybody out there listening to me, put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey. Oh, listen, Steve Harvey. Why don't you join in? Yeah. Steve Harvey. Get them on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Yeah, you join in with me. Come with me, help me say. Turn your radio on. You gotta. Turn it on. Yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Know y'all can hear me on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Turn them up, Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them up, Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on, do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only, Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Man, oh man, oh man. I thank God for it. I thank God for all he's done for me, for all the little things that I oftentimes fail to thank him for, that I take for granted for. You know, I was talking the other day to a buddy of mine. We had gotten to this conversation about God, and in the conversation we had narrowed it down, and we were talking about changing the way we are as people. You know, that everybody has to change. You know, nothing stays the same. Everybody changes. And a lot of these changes can be for the good, and a lot of them are they just come with time. You know, sometimes it's aging that changes us. But no matter how old you get, you still have the ability to improve as a person. You may not have the foot speed you used to have. You may not be as agile as you used to be. Your energy level may not be what it used to be. Your desire to do some of the things that you used to do may be gone. The thing that doesn't have to change and will not change is you. You have the ability to continue to grow as a person. Even when Father Time and nature has taken its course, we were talking about everybody can change, and everybody has the right to reinvent themselves as they get older. And I equated it to jumping out of an airplane. You know, there are some people, man, who get to a certain point in their life and they jump from the airplane is now almost a stunt of some kind. It's almost like their life done got out of control. You ever seen somebody jump out of an airplane and the parachute don't open and their life start, and it seems like they start spinning and tumbling and they can't get it together? And I've seen some mid-air rescues before, but then there are times when when it hasn't worked. You know, you jump out that airplane and at first it's fun. I've never skydived before, but I would imagine when you first jump out of an airplane that people describe it as a sense of being free. and it's exhilarating when you first jump out the plane. But if you pull that cord and nothing happens, I've never happened to me, but I can only imagine the panic that's got to set in, because no matter how fun it was a moment ago, the flying over to one another, the holding hands in the air, the breeze, the descent, the feeling of all of a sudden, if you reach for that cord and it's not there, you're suddenly spinning out of control. And that's what happens in a lot of people's lives. When you first start your life, you jump out the plane, you free, you young, you ain't got nothing to worry about. But then you get to a certain point in your life when you go, okay, I'm going to pull the cord now. And pulling the cord is an important thing, because here's the analogy my friend gave me. He said, man, use your mind like a parachute. It works better when it's open. Well, see, what happens with a lot of people is they in life they jump out the plane, and they having this free fall, and it's fun for now, but they get to a certain point in their life where they got themselves in a situation, or they've had a little bit too much fun, a little bit too long, or they wasn't open to nothing, and they just did what they wanted to do, or they started getting involved with drugs or drinking, or started running with the wrong people. See, you jump out the plane, at first you're free falling, it's fun. But then after a minute, man, something happens and they realize, whoa, and they reach for the cord and the cord don't work. Well, now you're in a panic-stricken situation. And my suggestion and what I've learned from the analogy that my friend shared with me is that the sooner we can open our mind to God, the sooner we can develop that relationship with him. It's like pulling the cord and opening a parachute. If you open up your mind to God, God is like a parachute. God can slow your descent. God can turn this out of control free fall into a nice ride for you. See, that's what happened to me. I was spinning out of control. I had gotten myself into a point, man, where I wasn't doing real good. Oh, y'all would look at me and think, man, Stevie, man, no, I wasn't doing real good. I had spun out of control. I was in a free fall, and I reached for the cord, but I was so far away, the cord didn't open. Then I went to him and I pulled the cord. When I went to God, I pulled the cord and it opened, and he slowed my descent. And this is what I just believe. I don't believe now that I age as fast as I was aging, because I got that parachute open now. I take better care of myself eating. I work out more now. I'm not out of control. I have a direction now. That wind then got up under that parachute a little bit, and now I'm going, I'm still getting older, but the descent is so slow now, I'm able to enjoy the ride. I'm guiding my parachute over. Sometimes we go over to a vacation spot over here. We float back over to but I'm still getting old. I'm still going down, but the descent, because I've opened my mind to God, the parachute has slowed my descent. And now I'm rocking back and forth, but I ain't spinning out of control no more. I'm able to enjoy the view now. When you jump out that plane and you pull that cord and it don't work, you ain't looking at the view no more. You thinking of only one thing. How can I slow this down? Well, now I'm able to enjoy the view. I'm able to see all the beautiful things on the horizon that God has for me. I'm able to see all the beautiful things around me that he's provided for me over these years, because I've slowed my descent. I use my mind like a parachute. It works better when it's open. Open your mind to God, and so you can see the view, so you can slow the descent, so you can stop the out-of-control free fall that you've been on, that you could get your life together and see everything out on the horizon that God has for you. It turned out to be a very true statement. Your mind, if you use it like a parachute, it works better when it's open, y'all.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, do I have it? It's what I'm looking for. Your undivided attention. It's about to go down. Full complement of players today. It's about to go down. Is it going to be ignorant? Probably so. Is it going to be informative? Somewhat. Is it going to be inspirational? I promise you that. Will it be entertaining? Cut your damn radio up and watch this here. Shirley Strawberry.
Hey, good morning, Steve. Happy Monday.
Carla Farrell.
Good morning, crew. Ciao. Monday after the fight. What's up?
Well, look who's here. Junior boy.
Man, morning, everybody. Ooh, that was Sutton, wasn't it?
J. Anthony Brown.
Mark me down for ignorant. I'll take 2 ignorants to go.
Oh,
Who?
yeah.
Nephew Tommy.
Nothing like looking at a good ass whooping. What's up, baby?
Mm-hmm.
That's what happened.
Wow. It's embarrassing.
Well, Steve, you were there.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah. In the building.
Come on, tell
You
us
know,
what
I
happened.
mean,
What happened,
listen,
What happened? You tell me that?
y'all saw it.
No.
I saw an ass whooping. Right.
Yeah, but you got inside information.
You can see stuff we couldn't see.
Yeah.
Deontay Wilder is a good fighter. Deontay Wilder has what it takes to be champ. Saturday, he ran into a better boxer, a more skillful boxer.
You mentioned that on Friday.
And what Deontay Wilder has to do now, because they're going to do a rematch because he got too much guts. He ain't going to just go down like that. But I am telling you right now, Deontay Wilder has to change his corner. It's not Mark Breland. Mark Breland threw that towel in. He was 100% correct. It's that guy that trains him.
The one with the water. That's all he did was pour some water in the mouth every time he came over.
Listen, man. The guy that's
That would look like to me too,
you
T.
weren't there, Tommy.
No, Tommy's absolutely right.
he has
The
to
dude with the
get-
water.
Tommy's right.
He has to get another person in there as his trainer. He has to get that man because he has what it takes. He just is not being told the things he needs to do to become to beat anybody.
Oh.
And man,
Like,
it was-
what are some of the things they should have told him?
Like
His
stand on
footwork.
your 2 feet.
Run, get out the ring, run, get your
his
ass out.
footwork.
Watch the left.
Because, Jay, you don't think they could have, there's anything they could
He
have told
had to
him.
get.
Nothing.
If Deontay Wilder could have just got on the outside of Tyson Fury's right foot,
Okay.
that slows a big man down. You got to get on the outside of his right foot. You got that. That's for starters, and then some type of lateral movement to make the big
Okay.
dude have to find you.
Yep.
Hold that thought, Steve. Hold that
It's
thought.
just- it could have went.
Just quit bringing me this damn water and tell me what I need to do.
Hey,
Coming up in 32 minutes after the hour, we'll talk more. Part 2 of this fight talk. Steve Harvey was in Vegas where it went down. We'll talk to him more right after this.
I don't want no more water.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve. So we were talking before we went to break about the fight. You were actually in Vegas
Okay,
for the Tyson
let me
Fury,
ask you guys a
Deontay
question
Wilder
and watch
fight.
it on TV because I didn't see it on TV. So you know they put the cameras in the corner. Now let me ask you a question.
Okay.
When Dante came to the corner, what was being said?
Nothing.
Nothing.
nothing at
I
all.
watched the fight too.
Nothing.
No,
When you
no.
look outside of the ropes to see where your mama at, you lose it.
I'll tell you what was
my mama
being
over there?
said. I'll tell you what was being
Is
said.
Glennis over there?
Wait, what?
What, Jay?
What was
Jay?
being said was, dog, you're getting your ass whipped. Now, what you want to do? You want to do the other 6? You want to finish this?
Okay, so now look here.
Nothing being said, Steve.
Listen to me.
At least the
If,
first
if
3
Okay.
you
rounds.
have
Okay,
a
we
corner,
listening.
if you have a corner with real fight dudes in it,
Right.
there is some counter to everything that a fighter does.
Right.
Yeah.
There is some counter, especially in the early going. But you got to be able to say, hey, get on the outside of his foot. But that comes from not watching tapes, not having a real serious game plan. because the game plan could not have been, we going to do what we did last time.
knockout. Knockout, it was the plan.
No.
Well,
Because Tyson Fury came in with the new boy from Kronk's gym, and I'm telling you, man, you saw a different fighter than the first fight.
Oh, it was.
only,
Oh, so Steve,
only
what
thing
did you
his
think of
corner
the
could have said
entrance?
was,
Huh?
the only thing his corner could have said was, I'm going to leave here and go get you a big stick. I'll be right back.
We need more than these. We need more than these
You need more
gloves.
than the stick, dog.
So, Shirley, what was you
We
saying?
need more than these gloves.
But I was asking you, Steve, what did you think about his entrance and all of that? I mean,
I was sitting in front of Thomas Hearns and Mike Tyson. And so I'm having a conversation with two legends all through the fight.
Hitman.
I turned around, I asked Mike Tyson, I said, Mike, you ever seen anything like this? He said, no. Take your shirt off, walk up in the ropes, and start whooping ass. Let's go.
That's Iron Mike, baby.
Dog, Iron Mike said he ain't never seen nothing like. He said, man, that's what they do now. He said, these costumes.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely right.
Tyson had a
One more
whole
time,
cut
Steve. One
in
more
it.
time,
Yeah.
Steve.
Man, how
One
Mike
more
say
time.
Walk down the ropes, get in the ring, take your robe off, and start whooping ass.
Yes.
Tyson
This
had
entrance is
a
ludicrous.
towel with a hole cut in it
Yeah.
Yeah.
over
That
his
was it.
head. Came
No
out,
socks.
took that towel off, no socks, short ass black shorts, short ass boots, and beat your ass.
Yes, he did.
As soon as
With
the
his
bell
hands.
rang.
Right out there.
First round, it's over. You still getting your drinks and popcorn trying to sit down. Mike, fight over. Excuse me, let me slide by. Let me get by.
You
Come
didn't see
here.
it. Wilder,
Ding.
you
It's
didn't see
over.
it. Wilder didn't look right in his dressing room. He really looked, to me, he looked worse.
He pays so much.
Yeah, he pays so much.
He pays
man.
for an hour, man.
But
Yeah,
dog,
he did. Yeah.
But dog, now you got to get warm. It's everybody fight a different way. Now I went to Dante's dressing room before, and I didn't want to go in there because I wanted to leave him focused. But my boy Sam said, "No, man, he need to see you and Greg, man, because he said, hey man, the whole world against this boy. He need to see, man, that somebody just love on him. Trust me." And so then Sam stood and said, I said, hey man, he was getting his hands taped. He was focused, had his head down. And then Sam said, Big D, look who here. He looked up, he said, hey, Steve, Judge, man, what's up? I said, go get him, man. Because I'm really pulling for the dude.
Right.
I'm really, really pulling for the
you
dude.
were.
Right.
Alabama boy,
We all pulling.
Brother,
Why is the world
because-
against
Who
us?
was?
Hey man, the arena was clearly Tyson people.
Tyson Fury.
Yeah, man. Now the biggest applause of the night was when Holyfield, Lennox Lewis, and Tyson got in the ring. When Tyson climbed through the ropes, that damn place erupted because
Really?
oh yeah, he was the last monster heavyweight that people came to see, and they was in the ring. That was him and Holyfield. Dog, it was the last great fight.
Oh, I remember that fight.
Dog, I was at that fight
That
at the
ear biting.
MGM.
Yeah.
But
see-
the T-Mobile Arena is a nicer place to throw a fight now.
I like seeing them shake hands and hug now. Him and
And when he hugged,
that
he
was
said
nice.
when he hugged Holyfield, he said, is this your good ear?
See?
Oh, Lord. You just
What?
can't.
What?
You just can't.
He did.
Can you hear in this ear or
So-
the other ear?
Who else was there, Steve?
There's a lot of people, man. I saw Rick Ross. Me and Ross had a good conversation.
Oh, yeah. He posted that picture of y'all.
Did he? Yeah, I saw Ross, man. He was cool. We at least said, "Oh, gee, what happened, man? I don't understand." Ross was not understanding this loss. So we talked. It was a Magic was. I saw Magic.
Uh-huh.
I saw so many people.
You know what I did like? Dante Wilder's entrance. The Black
I
History
love that.
moment.
Yeah.
Oh, it was nice in the
loved-
tunnel. I like the little outfit. I like the outfit with the little lights on. Now I'm not finna wear all that in there because then I gotta take it off.
Yeah.
Oh,
I can't come to fight and get undressed. Hey man,
Cause
take
it
this
kind
damn
of take
robe
away,
off.
don't it?
You're like Mike
Dog.
Tyson.
So
It
what
kind
you
of take away.
What you think? Another year of training, he'll be back?
I hope that he changes his corner.
Oh, we got that dude with that water got to go. That he got to go.
He's out, Tommy. He's
is
out.
absolutely correct.
He's
if you would
out.
have seen this dude
This
on
dude with
TV,
the water.
Breland, I like Mark Breland. Breland, I think he's smart. I think he's good for Dante because he's been in the wars before. It's the guy,
okay.
the white guy. I don't know his name, but he been with him a long time. I don't care for him as a trainer, man. He has to
All right.
change his corner. It ain't time for that. He ain't had nothing to say. You getting your ass whipped, you need to tell me something.
Yeah, the ref can give you some water. That's all that other
Dog.
dude.
Tommy in this water. All right, coming up next, it is Monday. We have church complaints with Reverend Motown and Deacon Def Jam. That's coming up right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, Miss Ann is standing by with today's national news, and in trending entertainment news, we'll talk about, again, more the Wilder versus Fury fight in Las Vegas. Plus, we'll run down the big winners from the NAACP Image Award, and one winner is amongst us, if you can guess who that is. Yes. Also, this is some very sad news. Out of New York, lifestyle guru B. Smith has passed away.
A nice
Yeah.
lady.
Yeah, we'll talk about all these stories at the top of the hour, but right now it is time to switch gears. It's Monday, time for church complaints with Reverend Motown and Deacon Def Jam.
Yes.
We are gonna do this different from now on. Everyone knows I am Reverend Motown.
And they know who I am. I am Deacon Def Jam. They know that.
And together, we are the leading constituents for the JPJJ.
And that is the Jackpot Joint of Jerusalem. Ching, ching. Hallelujah.
Yes, Lord. Now,
Yeah.
we are here in case you do not understand nor know that on Mondays, there is a vivacity of complaints. A vivacity is what I said.
Okay, you said Monty too. You put a T in
Monty.
that, but I didn't.
You know damn talking about, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Day after
Therefore,
Sunday.
it is time for the Heathenist Church to complain
Yes.
about something that's going on. So go ahead. This is the leader of the complaint committee. Ye Uncle Tom, Thomas Miles,
you're not gonna do that.
better known as Deacon Def Jam.
I'm Deacon Def Jam.
You on their side.
I'm not on their side. I just
Yeah, well, he who brings it to you is the one who brung it to
I'm
you.
just a messenger, pal. I'm just
Killing the messenger?
You're killing the
Kill
messenger.
the messenger.
How you gonna know the
Because
messenger?
you wouldn't get the message if he didn't bring it.
Well, you still need the message, though.
We got time for complaints now.
Here it is. We have a problem. Brother Bernard Tisdale had triplets unexpectedly. He wants to send the kids to Africa to be raised there until they turn 18. He say child support here is $750 per person. He say over there is 30 cents a day. He wants three one-way tickets for the church to pay for that, Pastor. We can get 3 one-way tickets for these kids till they turn 18.
We're not buying one-way tickets. We're not sending them kids to Africa. You're going to raise them kids yourself. You took you more than 3 attempts to get them, and there was no asking for help for that, was it?
No.
So now that you have triplets, deal with it. Be a man. Man up.
Yeah, but they 30 cents a day. Okay?
Man up.
30 cents a day is better than $7.50 a man. I'm just saying. All right, let's keep it going.
Hey.
That was not a white lady at 10 o'clock service yesterday. Listen, Sister Kavanaugh's lights got turned off. She got dressed in the dark on Sunday morning. She accidentally put calamine lotion on instead of regular lotion. All right? She is completely white, and it won't wash out. They think we're going to have to pressure wash her, Pastor. She's asking for $850 to get her lights turned back on, but she's not a bad looking white lady though. She really wasn't a bad.
Well, I'll be damned. I sat up and talked to her in my office after service for over an hour and a half,
Because
thanking her for coming and joining us with us, and I just knew it was more white people to follow.
That was Sister Kavanaugh.
All I saw was the extra ties that were going to be coming in. I said, praise God, finally a white member. I'll be damned.
That was Sister Kavanaugh, Pastor. That's who that was.
Oh, man.
All right, moving right along. We got a problem here, Pastor. The Double D Bra Drive is coming this Saturday.
The what?
The Double D Bra Drive is this coming Saturday. And our goal is to recoup 200 Double D bras for the less fortunate. Now, the ladies who are smaller than Double D are complaining that we aren't doing anything for them. And they plan on protesting the drive, saying that they going to march. It's the little bitty march is what they call it, the little bitty march.
Well,
how you want to handle it?
once again, I just want to forewarn the itty-bitty marchers that this is the fastest way to get the Dante Wilder ass whipping. Them Double D sisters is bout it. I would be careful because I have been slapped with a Double D before.
That'll do it.
Are you insane?
That will do it.
Damn near got knocked out.
Hello. Leaving this ignorant church.
I saw at the Double D track meet one year, and 4 women crossed the finish lines, and all 4 of them had concussions.
They fell over, didn't they?
Next complaint,
Beat
Deacon.
themselves to death on that 100-yard dash. Go ahead, Deacon.
And we want to
How
know
much baby powder did they have on, sir?
You know what? I hate everybody.
We damn near couldn't see the race.
Here's another situation, Pastor. Now, this is, we have a special guest coming in this coming Sunday. You're going to have to work this out. Sister Nicole Murphy will be coming to church this coming Sunday. Please tell all the sisters on the front row that they going to have to move. Please, Pastor, because all the deacons want to give her front row service.
I don't know what this announcement is for. It's supposed to have been between me and you, Deacon.
Excuse me,
I
Pastor,
had
what was
already
that?
told you what we was going to do about that. A lot of them is not wanting to get off the front row. We was just going to put her foldaway chair in front of the front row. In front of the pew. Now, you just handle that. And just don't worry about getting nobody to move.
Okay.
You're drawing too much attention to the matter.
All right. I just want her to be comfortable when she comes in.
Don't worry about comfortable.
Okay.
I prefer she be shifting in her chair.
All right. Last but not least, Pastor, the iPhone members and the Android members almost had a fight this past Sunday. They don't respect each other. The iPhone people claiming that their stuff is in the cloud, and the Android people saying there ain't nobody in the cloud but Jesus. That's who's in the cloud. So they are asking, can they be separated? The Android sit on the left side and the iPhone sit on the other side. You're going to have to talk to them, Pastor.
We're going to have to take all them this is just a young folk, old folk argument. All the old ass people with Androids and flip phones and all that. Flip phones? We're going to let you consider to sit up front because you can't see good or hear good. So don't worry about that. Let's not concern ourselves with that. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. We worked it out.
Show you right.
All right, coming up at the top of the hour, thank you, Reverend and Deacon, for the church complaints. Coming up at the top of the hour, entertainment and national news. We'll be back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, in today's entertainment news, this past Saturday night was the 51st annual NAACP Image Awards, hosted by Anthony Anderson.
That's my
member to our
dog.
show. Yes. We love us some Anthony Anderson. Congratulations to our very own. May we have a drum roll, please?
Uh-oh.
Yes. Congratulations to our very own fearless leader, captain of this here ship, Steve Harvey.
Yes, sir.
Ship.
Did it again, didn't you, boy?
Outstanding game show host.
And another
Congratulations,
one.
Steve.
Go ahead,
Harvey.
Won't he do it?
Big dog.
Everybody loves the
Won't he do it?
Hey!
Hey!
Congratulations, Steve.
Big dog.
Congrats, big dog.
Yeah, I
NAACP
forgot
Image
where I
Awards
was.
do you
Roland
have?
Martin texted me first.
I told you
and
you
then,
won.
somebody else texted. Where was I? I think I was in
The
Vegas.
fight.
It was Saturday. The award show aired Saturday.
Yeah, but my award was on Friday night.
Gotcha.
Oh, there was a lot of them on Friday. That's what they said.
Yeah. They do too. They do.
Congratulations, Steve.
Yeah, that was really
Everyone
good.
loves
I
the
appreciate
feud,
Big dog.
baby. The feud.
But can we be
Yes, we
honest
do.
though? Who else they gonna get to? Let's quit playing. I'm tired of black people playing. Who else they gonna get to?
We also have to congratulate the other winners, including Lizzo for Entertainer of the Year.
Wow.
She
Yeah.
paid homage to Angela Bassett from the stage. Also, Just Mercy won the movie, excuse me, Best Movie, won real big. More big winners, Tracy Ellis Ross, Amari Hardwick, Michael B. Jordan, Jamie Foxx for Just Mercy, Angela Bassett, and Rihanna,
Rihanna was
won
good.
the
Yes.
President's Award, and she was there looking
looks
beautiful
so
as
good.
ever.
Oh, my
yes,
goodness.
yes.
Yeah.
What she had
She's
on?
so
She was
pretty.
She was
dressing.
gorgeous.
He was elegant.
Purple. She had on like
Yeah.
a beautiful purple dress.
Purple.
Yes. Listen to
Royalty.
them.
Yeah.
Listen to the
Royalty,
makeup.
royalty.
Yes.
You know.
Wait a minute. Y'all let's see who had the fly jacket on Saturday night. Did y'all catch it? At the fight. Did you see who had the fly
Oh,
jacket?
at the fight.
Oh, what?
Steve
Was it
Harvey
blue
was-
cheese?
Blue cheese was he was
Oh, I
dressing.
saw blue cheese with that blue on.
That was
I saw
nice.
it.
That was
yes.
kicking right there.
Yes.
You know why they call him blue cheese, right?
He always be dressing.
You know what I'm saying? I was it was velvet. You know what I'm saying? I was walking up in there. I was talking to people. I was talking Jerry West. I said, hell no, ain't you the dude on the socks? He said, oh, hell no. Hey man, but I had a cool conversation with Jerry West. He said, my West Virginia buddy.
Oh, he's
Hey,
from West
man.
Virginia too.
Yeah, he's from West Virginia.
Well, I guess that's why he
You
said
look
what he
good,
said,
though,
huh?
Steve.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you congratulations. You do it every year, so
That's
we're
really
very,
good.
very proud of you, Steve.
Cool
Always.
beans.
Did you gamble, dog?
Yeah.
Did I gamble?
Did you gamble, baby?
Dog,
He
what
was in
is I'm
Vegas.
out there for? I ain't win this time though. But did I gamble?
Oh.
The effort was supreme. They tell you how, yeah, boy, they was whooping me this weekend though. They comped all my rooms and all my food. Gave me a couple
maybe
$1,000
you dropped some
free
bread
credits.
You didn't get beat as bad as Wilder, so count your blessings.
we pulling for you, Wilder. We pulling for you, baby.
Yeah, we love you, man.
Come on back, man.
Things we heard in Wilder's Corner. We need to do that today.
Start writing it. All right, Steve, time to get caught up on today's headlines.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Ann Tripp.
Thank you very much, Ann. Good morning. Good Monday morning, everybody. Bernie Sanders, far and away the winner of Saturday's Nevada caucuses, pulling in a whopping 46% of the votes to Mr. Number 2, Joe Biden, who came in with just under 20%. Now that Sanders has won the popular vote in Iowa, New Hampshire, and now Nevada, he says this proof positive that Americans are done with President Trump.
We are going to win across the country because the American people are sick and tired of a president who lies all of the time.
However, a new poll further stokes fears of moderate Democrats who are afraid that a Bernie Sanders nomination would ensure the re-election of Donald Trump. Sanders first called himself an independent socialist, now describes himself as a democratic socialist. But a recent survey shows that some 53% of those polls say they would not vote for a socialist. A Gallup poll finds that 9 out of 10 Americans say they would vote for a presidential candidate who is black, Hispanic, Catholic, Jewish, or a woman. Some 82% of Republicans say, though, he wouldn't vote for a socialist. 21% of Democrats say they wouldn't either. Also, 51% of self-described independents say they would not cast their ballots for someone who labels himself as a socialist. Meanwhile, though, President Trump sounds like a fan.
The Democrats are treating Bernie Sanders very unfairly because they don't want Bernie Sanders to represent them. It sounds like it's 16 all over again for Bernie Sanders.
Health officials in South Korea are reporting another 123 new cases of COVID-19. That's a coronavirus, and the fourth death over there. So South Korea now has the second most cases of coronavirus, about 800, second most next to China. There are now cases in Iran, Italy, Israel, and Lebanon have joined more than 24 other countries where people are infected as well. A second person has died during the Mardi Gras celebrations in New Orleans. Police say a man was struck by a Mardi Gras float and killed Saturday night, and a woman was accidentally killed along the parade route last Wednesday night. Today, the country and basketball fans all over the world say an official goodbye to Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gianna. A private funeral held for the Bryant several days ago. However, a public memorial service is scheduled later today at the Staples Center in Los Angeles. Finally, very sad news. Former top model, TV personality, author, and restaurateur Barbara Smith has died. B. Smith, as she was known, succumbed to early onset Alzheimer's at age 70. Barbara Smith, only the second black model to grace the cover of Mademoiselle magazine. She wrote 3 home and entertainment books. Her successful home products line was the first to come to a national retailer, and she was like on TV.
Hi, I'm B. Smith. Welcome to B. Smith with Style.
Barbara Smith was only 70 years old. Back to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so Steve, you did receive your NAACP Image Award. We're so happy for you for Outstanding Game Show Host for Family Feud. We love Family Feud, too. Well, J. Anthony Brown is here, and he's saying there were a few awards at the NAACP the NAACP Image Committee left out that they missed,
unsung
actually.
awards that people went in and accepted the awards. They didn't get them on television, but these are winners also. In the category of music, goes out to Cora Jenkins, who works at the bank and refuses to turn her radio off the gospel station because she said, that's the Lord music, let it play loud. She won an award for that.
What? She won an award for that?
She won an award for the best drama goes out to Montel Jefferson. Montel Jefferson. When he completely clowned at his stepdaddy's funeral, had to be taken out. Found out he wasn't getting the damn thing and pulled up real quick. Real damn quick.
He was through when he found out he wasn't getting nothing.
When he found out he wasn't getting nothing. Oh, it's like that.
Ain't no more.
The best CP award, the best CP excuse award, goes out to Carter Griffin. Carter Griffin, who said he was late for work when his Uber driver went into labor. He had to deliver the baby. Perform CPR and continue her route so she wouldn't lose her job. Oh, that's a great line.
That's pretty good right there.
Man.
For her.
That's creative right there. Yeah, I like that.
For that.
Yeah.
The last one right here, most hairdos on one head. The most hairdos on one head goes to Sister Lavelle Thompson when she showed up with bangs, sporting some baby hair, sideburns, 2 puffs on the side, and a ponytail.
That's
my
lot.
God.
Yeah, that's a lot of.
I like them all, Jay.
Those are great awards, Jay.
These are some of the awards that the NAACP Image Awards missed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, some of the awards couldn't be televised.
Oh, yeah.
Best Twerk Award went to somebody last night too.
Oh, twerking?
Yeah.
Oh, they give awards for twerk. I didn't know that.
Yeah, they do that at the end. They don't televise it. But Mercedes. Mercedes down at Shea Club. Mercedes got Best Twerker.
They clapped so much they thought it was 6 people applauding. I mean, it was amazing, man.
And what it sounded like.
Nothing like a good clap. Nothing like a good clap. Yeah.
All right, well, thank you. Thank you for putting us up to speed, Jay and Junior. Coming up in 34 minutes after the hour, trending boxing news, Wilder versus Fury. We'll talk about it right after this. Yeah.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Okay, so Steve, you were in Vegas over the weekend for the Fury-Wilder fight. You were there Saturday night in Vegas. 31-year-old Tyson Fury beat down Deontay Wilder in a big heavyweight rematch.
How old is Deontay Wilder?
Oh, let me see. Let me look that up.
I don't know.
Well, go ahead. I'll look it up real
20,
quick.
20, is it 29 or 30?
Yeah, I don't know.
He's
I
30 years
know
old?
Tyson Fury.
Let me look it up. He is 34.
34.
34?
How old is Tyson?
Wow.
31.
He's 31.
Really?
Well, he didn't look like that on Saturday. He looked like he was 25. Yeah.
So, Steve, give us your take on the fight. You were actually there.
Yeah, man. I was disappointed in it because there was things that could have been done. There were things that could have been said, and I think he could have been a lot better prepared. And I know he was saying that there was some issues going on before the fight. He didn't want to make no excuses, and a leg was a problem. But he could have been better prepared, especially when they saw the forward motion of Tyson. Tyson Fury had forward motion in the first round or two. When they saw that, then you gotta help your fighter make adjustments. But you gotta have fight men in the corner to do that. And they ain't got nobody in there except Breland. But I don't think Breland is in charge of it. I think it's the white guy. I'm just calling the white guy because I don't know his name. He do all the talking and all that, in all the interviews, and talks about strategy and all that. And I just think that they went in with the strategy to do just the same thing we did last fight, and that's going to be good enough. Well, it wasn't. And when Tyson came out different than he did last time, there was no response to it. That's when you know you got to change your corner. Yeah. Now, I don't care who don't like that right there, but if you go to your corner, and I didn't see the fight on TV, so y'all could hear that conversation. When you hear that in the corner, when you don't hear nothing in the corner.
No,
you didn't hear nothing.
The first 3 rounds, we heard nothing. We heard nothing.
It was nothing.
That's why I keep saying all I see this dude is water. You ain't saying nothing.
That's all he did.
Hey, Tommy, the water and the Vaseline.
That's it.
Yes.
That was it.
That's that bag of ice.
Got all this damn blood running down my damn ear, man.
Now
what
look,
is
man, your fighter, your fighter's in the corner. He goes to the corner.
Have it before. That's what it is. They've never had to have it. Nobody's ever had to talk to him in the corner. He been knocking people out. They ain't never had a conversation in the corner before.
Like I said,
He got 41 of them.
you're exactly right. But like I said, when it's time, somebody got to know what to say. But there was no plan except we're going to do what we do. We're going to go here and knock people out. Yeah. Well, now you need boxing men in your corner.
Ooh, Tyson licked him. Did you see? Licked him.
Sometimes,
Dante. I was like.
Sometimes there is no plan for a straight up ass whooping. There's nothing you can do. But
you got to have something. You got to count some kind of way.
Sometimes you just take the ass whooping, go home, and live another day because that's what's happening.
The conversation in the corner, Jay. What's the conversation in the corner?
To your corner, you're saying, to yourself, you're saying, I am getting my ass whooped. And from someone who's had their ass whooped, you know when you're getting your ass whooped. You know that. There's nothing nobody, because if somebody says something, you say, you know what? All that's well and good. But what's happening when I go back in there is straight ass whooping. So there's nothing I can do. There's nothing.
Ask your corner people. Is that my daddy over there?
Yeah.
Go
back in there if you want to.
I turned it during the fourth quarter. I thought he was finna come through my TV.
Fourth round.
Fourth quarter.
He beat him like the Hulk beat Thor's brother in the Avengers.
I was walking by the TV, Jay, that second round when he went down that second round. I caught him. Pushed him back up.
He hit him so hard, the station went to the Weather Channel. I'm like, damn.
All right, coming up next, the nephew in the building with today's prank phone call. Right after this. Jay is stupid, man.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, it's my strawberry letter for today, about 4 minutes after the hour to be exact. The subject, she loves me not. She loves me, she loves me not. But right now, Nephew in the building with today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Neff?
2020, baby. Panty party. Hey.
What?
Panty party.
What, Tommy?
I said a panty party, Carla. What? Panty party.
What is that?
That's a party.
I mean, what?
Anybody want to go? Let's go. Panty party. Let's go, cat dog.
Hello. Hello. I must have the wrong number. My name is Marcus. I'm trying to find. Is this the person that lives in 19A?
Yeah, 19A, Gary. What's up?
I'm trying to find the lady that lives in 19A. Am I calling the right place?
You talking about Bree?
Bree, that's it. Bree, is Bree available?
Nah, man. She's probably at work.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, listen. I live on the 18th floor. Me and some of the guys on the 18th floor are throwing a party on the rooftop, and we were inviting a few people. So I was trying to see if. Yeah. So we was gonna invite Bree. I've never seen you before. I didn't know you. So you live in the building too?
Yeah, man. I live in 19A with her. Yeah, that's my girl. What's up? When's the party?
Okay. The party's Friday night.
All right.
Our party's Friday night. So yeah, like I said, we were reaching out, and we wanted to invite. I've seen Bree coming in out of the building, and the doorman told me that he thinks she lives on the 19th floor somewhere. So yeah, I was trying to
where now you say what? You're on the 18th floor?
Yeah, I'm on the 18th floor. I'm in 18F.
Oh, that's what's up, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm at 18F. So the party's is on Friday night, like about 10 o'clock, 10 to 1. We're inviting a few people out. So, but like I said, I didn't know you lived with Bree, but this is a cool thing, man. But so we're having a panty party on Friday night.
What? A panty party?
Yeah, on the rooftop we're having a panty party. We got food and drinks and all that kind of stuff. So I was wanting to see if she wanted to come out.
So that's what you do, Marcus? That's what y'all do on the 18th floor? Y'all just hit up folks and try to get dudes, girls come to a panty party? A panty party?
We have a party once a quarter. We throw a party. So
keep up this bullshit, bro. It's gonna be the last party you're throwing. The is the matter with you calling me after my girl?
Hey, the language, bro. Hold on. First of all, I didn't know Bree lived with someone in 19A. I've never seen anybody other than Bree. Okay.
Yeah, because I worked my ass off, dog. Who are you? Marcus?
Okay, I'm Marcus, but let's just calm down. Like I said, all I'm trying to do is invite Bree to a party. Now,
Bree ain't coming to no panty party. What the matter with you?
Okay, so let me ask you this, sir. I called for Bree. I don't know nothing.
Yeah, and you got Gary.
I don't know nothing about no Gary. Okay, so Bree will have to let me know that she doesn't want to come to the party. But since I thought I had the right number for Bree, what I'll do is find out how to get in touch with Bree directly, because once again, I didn't know I was getting in contact with a Gary. I thought I was getting in touch with Bree.
Yeah, you're going to be worth much to Bree, man, when I cut that off. Who the are you to call me? That's my girl. That's my girl.
Okay, so it's your girl. All right, but like I said, I didn't know she had a boyfriend or anything. But that doesn't stop me from asking Bree if she wants to come to the party.
Yeah, well, she ain't single. She's not single. The only thing single in 19A is that single. That's the only thing that's single up in 19A.
Okay, so let me ask you this, man. How long have you and Bree been together? Can I ask
Don't
you
worry
that
about what the I am with my girl. Who the are you?
Hey, I think Bree can make her own decision. Or if she want to come to the party, I'll just call her directly. I just got the wrong number mixed up. That's all it is.
No, you got the right number, Marcus. You got the right number and the wrong mother.
Hey, dude. So are you trying to say Bree can't make up her mind on if she want to come to the party or not? Bree is on.
She can make up her mind if she wants to. I think she has made it up, Marcus. I think she has.
Well, how do you know that? I haven't even asked her to come to the panty party.
Listen, I'm at work right now. Don't come at me with this bull. I've been in that building for years. I've never heard of no panty party before.
Are you going to ask her to come to the panty party, or do I need to ask?
You, Marcus. My girl ain't coming to no damn panty party.
All right. I see what I got to do now. I got to go to the doorman and get Bree's number and ask her to come, because you're not going to pass on the message that I want her to have.
Let me tell you something. You better not come to no doorman. You better not come to 19-8. That's my girl. Stay the away from her.
So let me ask you this. Are you ashamed of Bree's panties? Do you not want her? Do you not want us to see her in her panties? I mean, what is it?
Mother, don't worry about me or my girl or her panties. You got me?
Okay. All right, man.
I'm at work, mother. You lucky you caught me at work.
I know you were at work, because somebody told me you were at work. You know who told me you were at work, Gary?
Who the told you I was at work, mother? No.
Bree told me you were at work. This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got...
Mother... What the...
Hey, Gary, listen to me. This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your girl, Brianna, got me to prank phone call you. This is a prank.
Shut
You all right, man? G, you all right?
Man, I'm in the broom closet right now. Your ass out.
Man, get your out the broom closet, man.
Come on, bro. Why you doing me like that at work, man? I need this job. I got bills to pay.
Oh, man, your girl got me to prank you, man. She said, you got to prank my boyfriend. All you got to do is say something about me, and he going to go straight crazy.
Oh, my God. Get the out of here. Come on, bro. Why you gotta... I love y'all show, man. Why y'all got to do me like that?
And I got one more question, man. What is the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land?
That's the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Come on, man. You know that.
Panty party, baby. Man. That panty party
man.
going. Yeah.
Hey, man.
Okay.
Hey, man. You could tell he was at work because he was talking through his teeth.
Right.
Uh-huh.
His lips weren't moving, Steve. He was talking.
No, he was talking through his teeth. That boy was so damn mad.
He was mad. He was really mad.
I'm trying to talk to Bree. Well, you got Gary.
Got partner. What you got, man? Can't
right number.
Just trying to throw a little planning party. That's all I want to do, man. That's all I want.
I like how he invited himself before he was even asked when I'm coming to the party. Anyway, nobody asked him.
All right, let me put this one out there, y'all. This weekend, the nephew gonna be hanging out in Pleasanton, California. So if you can listen to us on iHeartRadio, then you listen to us right now. I'm coming to Tommy T's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. That's Pleasanton, Oakland, whatever you want to call it. The nephew coming up there to the Bay Area, baby. Get your tickets. Tommy T's, 5 shows, 1 Thursday, 2 Friday, 2 Saturday. Laying in the cut, Dothan, Alabama, and Montgomery, Alabama. I'm on my way. Stupid be moving, don't it? Don't stupid move. Stupid know how to move, right?
All right, nephew, thank you. Coming up next, it is the Strawberry Letter. She loves me. She loves me not is the subject. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And listen, if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now.
Buckle up.
Pop it.
Pop it. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
She loves me. She loves me not is the subject. Dear Steve and Shirley, I have a real big problem. I'm a 32-year-old single father of 2 kids, and I fell in love with my doctor, who's 6 years older than me. We had a loving and caring friendship that grew into a romance. It lasted more than a year and a half when I found out she was married. It crushed me. But she told me she was leaving her husband. It didn't happen. Eventually, I decided to try to move on from her. Every time I stopped talking to her to try to move past our relationship, she sent me a text saying she loved me and still wanted a future together. In January, I was celebrating New Year's with someone else, and she sent me a note saying she was going to fight for me and never give up. I explained to her that she needed to get a divorce first, then maybe we could establish something again. But I couldn't stop thinking about her and the promise that she would leave her husband. Eventually, we got into a major fight because I found out she was planning a family vacation with her husband. Hurtful words were spoken. She said that I was really being pushy, a bully, and verbally abusive, and she feels that she did nothing wrong to me. I tried to explain to her not being honest to her husband and using me for an emotional and physical affair is just wrong. I still care for her, but now I just want to move forward with my life and forget about her. It's hard because we used to text and talk every day. I know it's best not to contact her. How do I move forward without feeling hurt or used? Please advise. Well, I mean, you know, I can tell you this, that time will heal all wounds because it's going to take a while because you had some deep feelings for this woman not to feel hurt or not to feel used. And I'm going to tell you the same thing that I would tell a woman if the situation were reversed. You got to let this situation go. You already tried to do it once and then she pulled you back in. She's like stringing you along and all that. This woman is married with no intentions of leaving her husband. No, she's planning family vacations. Don't you get it? That means she's a wife when she's not with you. Okay, that's what that means. And you got to understand that and you got to deal with that. And yes, you have to move on with your life. She should, and change doctors too. Please do that. Please change doctors. Yeah, your friendship grew into a romance and now she's stringing you along. Don't let her continue to do that. You got to be strong. You got to get out of this. You got to move on. There are plenty of single women out here, okay? And you have 2 kids to be an example for as well. So move on. Let her go, all right? To me, that's simple. Steve.
Yeah, well, you know. I agree with what Shirley said, but dog, I gotta talk to you man to man now. Partner, I get in this letter I have, Shirley is giving you the same advice she would give to a woman seeing a married man. Well, I'm a man, so now I gotta give you some, but from a male perspective. Let's look at this the real way. You 32, single father, 2 kids, fell in love with your doctor. Now, you don't just fall in love with people. Something led up to this, and I can promise you, you pursued her. See, this is what you did, dog. Because, that's how you fall in love. I don't know what all the particulars or who called who, but you wanted her, you hit at her. Then you say you had a loving and caring friendship that grew into a romance. That's because you was running at her, dog. It lasted more than a year and a half. Now, a year and a half, hold up, dog. You've been with this woman a year and a half, and you as a man ain't pick up on the fact that she got somebody. I'm confused, man. When I found out she was married, what the hell you mean when you found out? A year and a half, dog, of seeing a woman, and you just not finding out she married? It crushed me. But she told me she was leaving her husband. Oh, ain't we heard this before?
Yes.
Ain't this role reversal at its best? She said she leaving her husband. It didn't happen. Eventually, I tried to move on from her. Every time I stopped talking to her and tried to move on past our relation, she sent me a text saying she loved me and still wanted a future together. Dog, you know what's happening here. Let's quit playing this game. It ain't no she texts and say she love you. Dog, you know what's happening. You whipped.
What, Steve?
You whipped. Dog, you whipped.
You whipped.
You whipped, dog. That's what this is. She's 6 years older than you. She did some things to you hadn't had happen to you. Yeah. Wow. That's 6 extra years. And a doctor. She probably know all types of pressure points. She got you in there, your ass climbing up a wall. She just reaching up on the wall, pulling you back down on the bed. She doing things to you. You been bit in areas you didn't even know you had.
Yes.
You in there hollering that breathless holler. Yeah, you getting that happening to you.
Breathless holler.
And she texted me saying she loved me and still wanted to. In January, I was celebrating New Year's with somebody else. Just like a man. Well, I'll finish up right after this.
All right. Coming up at 23 minutes after the hour, we will have part 2 of Steve's response. Title, subject of today's Strawberry Letter is She Loves Me Not. We'll be back with Steve's part 2 response right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, come on. Let's get into part 2 and recap today's Strawberry Letter. She loves me not.
32-year-old single father, too, fell in love with his doctor, who is 6 years older than him. Dog, your doctor? Or these the kids' doctor? See, your doctor is a woman. So what? This got to be your kids' doctor. Because you got a female doctor. What's she checking on? I mean, they exist. I've had a female...
proctologist?
Yeah, urologist a little bit too. It wasn't a good relationship, but you know. It definitely didn't grow into a romance. But this was y'all was lovely.
Not with the proctologist,
and
I'm
it grew
sure.
into a romance. It lasted more than a year and a half when I found out she was married. Well, she told you. Because men don't do research because we don't need to. We don't care. She told you in the conversation, and she said she leaving her husband. It didn't happen. When you want to leave, like when she told you on Friday you wanted her to pack up on Monday, she told me she leaving her husband. It didn't happen. Eventually, I tried to move on from her. Every time I stopped talking to her to try to move past our relationship, she sent me a text saying she loved me and still wanted a future guy. She probably do. In January, I was celebrating New Year's Eve with somebody else. Nah, you acting like a man now.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, you New Year's Eve with somebody else. Mm-hmm. She sent you a note saying she was going to fight for me and never give up. Okay, it was just a damn note. What you tripping for, man? I explained to her that she need to get a divorce first and then maybe we could establish something again. But I couldn't stop thinking about it. And the promise that she would leave her husband. Again, the key word here is whipped. You is whipped.
He whipped.
See, a note, a text and a note, and you back again. I couldn't stop thinking about her. The promise she would leave her husband. Eventually, we got into a major fight because I found out she was planning a family vacation with her husband. Dog, what is you fighting with her about this for? She married. She told you she was married. She planning a family vacation with her family. That's what married people do. What is you acting like a little girl for? She told you. What is you acting like a little girl for?
Be a man.
She told you she was married. She ain't left her husband. You whipped. Now she planning a family vacation. Y'all arguing about it. For what? She got a family with her husband.
Right.
Hurtful words were spoken. She said that I was being pushy, a bully, and verbally abusive. You probably were. And she feels that she did nothing wrong to me. She did. But dog, ain't we all heard a woman say this to a man before? And now to hear it the other way around, it really sounds strange because all of us is what you tripping for. Dog.
Plenty of women.
But dog, you got a free lick. What is you tripping for? She told you she married and she's still willing to see you. What's wrong with you?
Jackpot, fool.
Telling you, dog.
You know?
I like to see my doctor.
And she your doctor, dog. I don't know if you got a doctor, urologist. Now how you can't see this as funny? And what y'all not finna do, ladies of the morning show, is kill this damn joke. Because this joke staying. When she told you I was married, when she said I'm married.
I got some bad news. Ooh, go ahead and tell me.
Now, I tried to explain to her that not being honest to her, this is the line that killed me. I tried to explain to her that not being honest to her husband and using me for an emotional and physical affair is just wrong. Dog, what did you say? You think that she's supposed to go in there to her husband and tell her husband about you? That's just like telling a man, He supposed to go in there and tell his wife about the other woman. Ain't nobody finna do that, man.
Nope.
Grow up. See, you got into a grown man game. Now you want to be some high school rules. This woman can't go in here and tell her husband she having an affair with you and using you. Dog, Bill Withers had a song about my friends feel it's their appointed duty. They keep trying to tell me that I ought to not let you just walk on me. But they don't know that you could keep on using me because it sure feels good the way you using me until you use me up. I still care for her, but now I just want to move forward
Could you
with my
please
life.
ask the question again, Steve? I'd like to hear
Where
it.
was when she told you she was married?
All right, on that note, thank you, sir.
I know where it
Post your
was.
comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook. And check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Now, coming up at 46 minutes after the hour, as we switch gears here, the city of Los Angeles is preparing for Kobe Bryant's memorial today. We'll tell you about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
At 10 o'clock a.m. today, thousands of mourners are expected to assemble at the Staples Center in Los Angeles to honor the life of Kobe Bryant and his 13-year-old daughter, Gianna. They both died, along with 7 other people, in a helicopter crash in late January. Kobe's wife, Vanessa Bryant, the Lakers superstar wife, described the memorial service as a celebration of life. The proceeds from the ticket sales will be donated to the Mamba and the Mambacita Sports Foundation. That's an organization that will further Kobe and Gianna's legacy through charitable endeavors in sports. And today's memorial service will stream live on NBCNews.com and the NBC News mobile app. Wow.
You know, some people were saying that people were upset about the ticket price for the memorial, but I think if you understand that it's designed to give money to the foundation.
To the foundation,
that
to
people
continue
have to
their legacy.
understand that. And then somebody else said, y'all paid to see him play. So it's a charge for a great cause. And that's it.
Yeah.
If you don't want to go, don't complain.
It's not going in the family's pocket.
Right.
It's going to help
Right.
other people.
But you know, but let's not complain.
No.
Cause you don't want to pay the money to go do what?
And you can stream
Well,
it
if
if
you
don't
can't
have the
afford
money
it,
to go.
you can't afford it.
Yeah, you can't.
It's just
Right.
but if you can afford it, it's a beautiful thing to do to donate. Stream it live, man. That's all, you know. But see, guess what though? But see, the I want to be there is so I could say I was at the event, but I don't want to pay. Now, come on now. So now, is this for the memory of Kobe or for your memories?
Right.
You know?
Yeah. That's right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Always have to be conscious, man, when people complain about something. You have to understand what the complaint is coming from. I just think that, you know, it's a great cause to fill up that arena and do something for him. You know, remember him and his daughter's legacy.
I like it.
I like it.
Yeah.
You don't want to go?
I like it, man.
You don't want to
Go to work.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the
But
city
this money is going to this
urging-
foundation, though.
Yeah, and the city is urging fans, if you're not going and you don't have a ticket, to help with the congestion
stay
and the
away.
traffic, not to, to stay away from the Staples Center.
And they ask people what happened. Don't
Rerouting traffic, all of that, And like Vanessa Bryant, Kobe's wife, said, it is a celebration of Kobe and Gianna's life.
Yeah.
And we'll leave it at that. Coming up at the top of the hour, today's office topic, what have you given up for love? What have you given up for love?
Houses.
Think about that.
Lots of houses. Lots of damn houses.
We'll talk about it, Jay. We'll talk about it
A lot of side
right after
pieces.
this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so here's the question, the office topic of the day. What have you given up for love.
What
all
office
right?
is this? What office is doing this?
It's pretend like it's our
asked-
office.
who asked
this
these
morning,
questions?
Okay?
Ain't nobody asked this question.
Nobody asked these questions at no job.
Yeah, why are you guys so touchy? Is this a hard question?
Y'all gonna answer
Ain't
first.
that hard for
Take
me?
your ass back to
No,
your
we're
people and stop
asking
asking
you
these
guys what it is.
Ask
What have
me
you
then.
given up for love?
I ain't
Yeah, I'm
gave
gonna
up
ask
nothing.
you.
I ain't gave up nothing. I lost. It's a difference. I didn't give up nothing. I lost.
How about we change it to what was taken away from you for love? How about that?
Tooken?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, took it.
Yeah.
Shirley. Damn right, took it.
Most everything I've ever done for love was I lost. I lost my ability
right,
to
so
go
what did
where
you
I
lose?
wanted to go. I lost my
Yeah,
ability
all
to
of that.
think for my damn self. I lost my ability to eat what I want to eat, where I want to eat.
Yeah.
I lost
Yeah.
my ability to
That's what you
call who the hell I want to call.
Man.
I lost my ability.
Okay, so you lost your freedom. You
I
gave up your
lost
freedom.
my ability to have multiple people's phone number. I lost my ability to lay my phone around. I lost.
But you're not bitter about it because you certainly don't sound like that right
Well,
now.
now it's a different love I have, but in the past, those loves were lost. I lost.
Well, I mean, we were kind of.
All right,
The
I
question
wanna-
came about because Harry gave
Well,
up the crown for Meghan.
I don't give a damn what Harry gave up.
That's what we talking about, Harry now?
Yeah, I'm just
This
saying
about
that's where
Harry?
it comes from. What have you given up for love? That's all.
I don't
Why
know.
y'all so
The fact
touchy?
of being right. I ain't been right in 13 years.
You what?
Being right.
Oh, right. Oh no.
Oh,
No.
we had to get that up immediately.
So you gave up that.
Oh,
Okay,
I just like
Tommy.
to prove a point.
Tommy, what have you given up?
I ain't gave up nothing. Well, I was supposed to stop
You
doing
haven't
what
given
I was,
up anything for
I was supposed to
love.
stop doing what I was doing. What is wrong? What?
You ain't stopped nothing.
Yes, you're
since you got
supposed to
married?
stop what you're doing for love, Tommy. Yes, you are.
Gave up reasoning.
I reason. I reason. What? I'm just saying. What I'm supposed to give up?
I tell you what I gave up. I tell you
I want to hear what you gave up. What?
Me?
Come on, Jay.
Peace
Yes, Jay.
of damn mind. Peace of mind.
Gave it up.
Pulling up, knowing that
What are you
when
saying?
I go in that damn door, peace of mind is gone. It no longer exists. The minute I come in the house, it starts. Peace of damn mind.
All right.
Hello
Sounds like
there.
the
Hello.
Black Earl is here.
Hello there.
She said Dark Earl.
Good morning.
Hello,
Duke.
Black Earl,
Lovely,
Black
lovely,
Duke of Earl.
Lovely. I'm Hal speaking because I have tell of a story you're doing, Hal, about Prince Harry
Yes.
Yeah.
and what he gave up for love.
The crown. He gave up the crown.
What
for
a
love.
stupid move it was. How dumb can you be?
He
The
did it
hell
for
you
love.
move out of the palace for love?
Yes.
No one does that.
What about you, Duke? What did you give up
Be
for love?
surprised.
I'm still here. I kept quiet for love. I am the
Okay.
black illegitimate child of Charles, and I've never come forward to tell anyone because I love living here. I don't
What do you
care
love
if
about
no
it?
one ever knows it. I love the servants. I love the guards out front. I love the grass, the English tea. I love it all. I love the fact that I have people wiping my behind.
Oh, you do?
I love
Royal
the
wipe.
fact that I
Wow.
eat whatever I want to eat and someone washes the dishes. I have a person that puts on my pajamas for me.
Wow.
What?
Must be nice.
I need
Duke.
that.
All right. Coming up, more of today's trending stories on the Steve Harvey Morning Show at 20 minutes after the hour, right after this.
Duke did that.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Some sad news over the weekend. Lifestyle guru, the very beautiful, the very pleasant, she was just on her game. B. Smith passed away over the weekend.
I saw that.
Yeah, very sad news. She was 70 70 years old. As she had a long battle with Alzheimer's. This is according to her husband, Dan Gadsby. Her name was Barbara Elaine Smith. We called her B. Smith, of course. She was a groundbreaking model, restaurant owner, and, as I mentioned, lifestyle guru. She was diagnosed with early onset Alzheimer's disease, 13. And you might recall her husband faced quite a bit of criticism a few years ago when he went public with the fact that he had a girlfriend who was living with him and helping him care for his ailing wife, B. Smith. You guys remember that?
I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that. I do.
Yeah. So, R.I.P. B. Smith. Wow.
You don't know how you're going to deal with tragedy till tragedy hits you. You just don't know what you're going to do. You don't have an idea. So.
What'd you say, Jay?
You don't know how you're going to deal with tragedy until tragedy hits you. You can say what you want about other people, but when it hits you, you deal with it the best way you know how to deal with it.
Yeah. Wow. You were saying, Carla, you guys went to her restaurant. Yeah, she used to have restaurants.
She had 3 restaurants.
Yeah, Steve took us.
Yeah. All right, guys, we'll be back with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show and some trending news at 33 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Okay, so Steve, you were in Vegas over the weekend for the Fury Wilder fight. You were there Saturday night in Vegas. 31-year-old Tyson Fury beat down Deontay Wilder in a big heavyweight rematch.
How old is Deontay Wilder?
Oh, let me see. Let me look that up.
I don't know.
Go ahead. I'll look it up real quick.
Is it 29 or 30?
Yeah, I don't know.
He's
I
30
just
years
know
old?
Tyson Fury.
He is 34.
34.
34?
How old is Tyson?
Wow.
31.
He's 31.
Really?
Well, he didn't look like that on Saturday. He looked like he was 25. Yeah.
So, Steve, give us your take on the fight. You were actually there.
Yeah, man. I was disappointed in it because there was things that could have been done. There were things that could have been said. And I think he could have been a lot better prepared. And I know he was saying that there was some issues going on before the fight. He didn't want to make no excuses, and a leg was a problem. But he could have been better prepared, especially when they saw the forward motion of Tyson. Tyson Fury had forward motion in the first round or two. When they saw that, then you gotta help your fighter make adjustments. But you gotta have fight men in the corner to do that. And they ain't got nobody in there except Breland. But I don't think Breland is in charge of it. I think it's the white guy. I'm just calling the white guy because I don't know his name. He do all the talking and all that, in all the interviews, and talks about strategy and all that. And I just think that they went in with the strategy to do just the same thing we did last fight, and that's going to be good enough. Well, it wasn't. And when Tyson came out different than he did last time, there was no response to it. That's when you know you got to change your corner. Yeah. Now, I don't care who don't like that right there, but if you go to your corner, and I didn't see the fight on TV, so y'all could hear that conversation. When you hear that in the corner, when you don't hear nothing in the corner.
Oh, the first 3 rounds, we heard nothing. We heard nothing.
It was nothing.
That's why I keep saying all I see was this dude, this water. You ain't saying nothing.
That's all he did.
Hey, Tommy, the water and the Vaseline.
That's it.
Yes.
That was it.
That's it.
Blood,
that bag of ice.
Got all this damn blood running down my damn ear, man.
Now
what
look,
is
man, your fighter, your fighter's in the corner. He goes to the corner.
That's what it is. They've never had to have it. Nobody's ever had to talk to him in the corner. He's been knocking people out. They ain't never had a conversation in the corner before.
Coming up, our last break of the day on this
the
Monday.
Last break of the day. So if you're looking for another break, there will be no more breaks. This is the last one. Okay?
And we'll have some closing remarks from our very own NAACP Image Award winning Steve Harvey. His closing remarks coming up at 49 minutes after, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, here we are, guys, with the last break of the day on this Monday.
Last break of the day. Yes, it is. No more breaks.
Say it right, Jay.
No, I mean,
You
I
know how
said
we
it
like
once,
for
but
you
I
to
knew
say
people
it.
away. Well, there's going to be another break. No, there will be no more damn breaks, okay? This is the last damn one. You sure there ain't going to be another break? No,
It's the one.
That's it, right?
It's been a good Monday, though.
Yes, it is.
It really has. Yeah.
It's great Monday.
Mm-hmm. It has.
Great to be back.
Congratulations, big
Yes. Welcome back. Welcome back, Junior.
You know what, Shirley? You know what I thought about though?
What?
And I looked at the whole show. I missed you guys, but I thought about something.
What?
Do you know Uncle Steve is the Moses of sick people?
What do you mean?
He leading a bunch of sick people.
He leading y'all too.
Oh, you just got back from
look,
rotating
everybody on this show got a problem. It ain't just me and Jay. Everybody got a problem.
Well, y'all,
Uncle Steve lead people with big eyes. He lead people with short. He lead bipolar people. Carla, Jay diabetic. I got sick. He lead a bunch of sick people. Is what he do.
Big eyes is not a
not
disease.
bipolar.
No, it's not.
Big eyes is a disease, Shirley. I'm going to go.
No, it is
Junior.
not.
Yeah, it's the beginning of something.
I do not have
The
a
only reason
thyroid
your eyes
problem.
is out that far is due to some type of pressure.
Shirley, have you always had them open that wide?
My eyes have been big since I came from the womb, okay?
Am I right, Am I right?
Oh.
Shut up, Junior.
All of us people on this show sick. You
No,
need
we're
everybody.
not.
You the only healthy person we got.
Oh, no, that's not true.
Surely them eyes is the problem.
His mind is gone, Junior, so he can't.
The better to see you, my dear. All
Hey,
right,
you know,
Steve.
the other day
go
I
ahead.
was talking about finding the motivation company. It was all because one day I stopped and I helped a girl that I just saw in distress. Because I just thought, man, this could be one of my daughters on the side of this road. And she told her father, and her father did a deal with me that turned out to be a very, very beneficial deal. You can't ever get tired of doing what's right, because in due time, you will reap a harvest if you never give up. That's a promise from God. Keep doing the right thing, y'all. You will benefit from it. Those are my closing remarks. That's it. That's a wrap. Y'all have a great weekend, okay? And tell your mama and them I said, hey.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit steveharveyfm.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.